Hey guys, Casey Nelson here coming at you with another ADC guide. Today we're going to do part 2 of Ashe Dashy, my first love, and I'm happy to do it today. So I'm going to go over all of her skills, her gameplay, how I like to play her. My dream has been fulfilled that she's actually being used in the LCS. She's being banned, she's being played. Recently I saw Cloud9 play her, and it makes my heart happy. And just for you that don't know me, I am a Diamond 1 ADC. I was an ADC for Team GGLA. They were an ex-Challengers team who are actually in the amateur GGLA arena tournament. So I mained Ashe from the very beginning. I only played her Season 1. There was bottom, middle, top. It did not matter. I played Ashe. And I have thousands and thousands of games as Ashe. So I hope to impart some of my experience with her onto you because she is such a fun and awesome champion. Plus, if you like to be in charge and you like to choose when to fight, Ashe is the champion for you because her ultimate, her enchanted crystal arrow, is basically a trumpet to your team saying, this arrow is going to stun somebody. I want you guys to follow up and kill whoever it is. Now that can be a good and bad thing because I have won a lot of fights for my team, but I have also lost a lot of fights for our team because I arrowed and signaled the trumpet in a little too early. So we'll go over the runes and masters here real quick for Ashe Dashy. I like to go with just a pretty standard rune page setup. I'll go with physical damage reds, armor yellows, magic resist per level blues, and then quintessences. Did I say that right? We got 2 lifesteal quints, and then we have 1 physical damage quint. It's going to give us a little life sustain, good amount of armor, good amount of damage. It's just a nice balanced page that keeps us in lane when we're trading with the other enemy ADC. As far as masteries go, 21-9-0, 21 in the offense tree is a must. You got your Fury, your Deadliness, all the way down to Executioner. And then the 9 defense, I go because I prefer the defense on Ashe and the HP that I get from durability and veteran scars, as well as a little armor from hardiness. But if you like to spam her W, you could go 9 utility, or you could go 6, 4 in durability, 2 in armor, and 3 in meditation, so you get more mana regen, and you can spam that ability a little more. It's up to you. Honestly, 21-6-3 wouldn't be a bad way to go. So personal preference there. As far as supports go, we have Janna. Then that's basically the bread and butter of Season 1, Season 2 Ashe players was having a Janna support because Ashe does not have an escape. She has slow and kiting, but she has no real escape like a Caitlyn or an Ezreal. So Janna is really good for peeling. She has the shield, she has a tornado, she has her ultimate, so she can protect Ashe very well. And if Ashe is protected, Ashe puts out a lot of damage. So right now, though, in Season 3, Zyra is a really good support. Sona is a really good support. So any support that can sustain. Nami is a good support. So all we're trying to do with Ashe is get to level 6 without dying. Because once we have our arrow, our jungler can gank, and we can basically stun them with our arrow, have our jungler gank, get a free kill, and start snowballing from there. Before level 6, Ashe is pretty weak, and so we just want to stay alive, we want to farm, and that's all we got to do. So we'll go over her moves once we get inside the game. At this screen, though, I like to look and make sure, okay, well, how do team fights go from here? They have an Eve, so we always have to be aware of where she's at. They have Nami support, who has her tidal wave. Lee Sin is probably top. Orianna's mid. So really, we just need to be aware of where Eve is at in a team fight. And then Lee Sin, we can always position ourselves so we're not getting hit by him. So we don't have to deal with like a Zed or a Malphite who can just. Sorry, Ashe Dashy makes me tired. We don't have to deal with a Malphite or a Zed that's going to dive us super hard. And we have Shen ultimate, we have Janna shield, we have my barrier. So we have a good amount of peel, and I think we'll be able to be okay in team fights. So as far as spells go, you always want to get flash, and then you can choose between barrier and cleanse. It just depends how much CC the enemy team has. If they have a lot of hard CC, Taric used to be played a lot, or a Mumu, somebody that, if you get stunned, you're just dead. Those are kind of champs in situations where I would get cleanse. But barrier, in my opinion, is better inside the lane as far as being able to barrier bait or get the last hit when you're fighting 2v2. So we have a good setup here, and we're just waiting for the game to load. So this is going to be part 2 of 4 parts, and I was going to make some other guides, but I realized that I watched some LCS and Ashe is being played, so I thought, wow, okay, I need to finish my Ashe series because for too long I had dreamed that she would be a top tier champ. They said it was never possible. We showed them. So, alright. As far as the build goes, we're going to go with Doran's Blade to start. Every ADC starts that, just your standard item. You get health, you get attack damage, and a little lifesteal. So it's just the overall best choice to start out with. And then from here we'll go to, BF Sword, Boots 2, Vamp Scepter if we need it, which we probably will. Then we'll go to either Static Shiv or Phantom Dancer. That's a personal preference there. Then Last Whisper, and then our defensive item. So we'll first start now. We want to scout out. We want a scout here and a scout here. Make sure they're not trying anything funny. They probably won't. Their team does not look like a enemy dive team. I think we might invade. Oh, there's Nami. Maybe we can catch one of them. Nice thing about Ashe is I'll go over her moves here. Her first hit's going to be a crit before you start, and that's because of her passive. Hold on, we might get it. See if we can get Charm. Oh. Alright, little minor engage here. They're going to ward red. So here's her her passive. Basically, if Ashe doesn't attack for 3 seconds, then she gets stacks. And once she gets 100 stacks, her next attack is going to crit. So kind of be mindful of that, because when you go back to base and you come in lane, your first hit will be a crit. When you're not attacking for a while, your first hit will be crit. And you'll know when this arrow is all shiny, and obviously there's no ticker on this. I'll show you what I mean. So right now it went away because, well, we crit, and this little ticker in the bottom left, 3, 2, 1, 0. Now your ticker starts going 4, 8, 12. So when it hits 100, your next hit crits, and then you want to be able to basically time that with trying to harass with that ability. If you know it, your crit's up, and we'll hit W. Nice thing with Ashe is we want to level W first. It's her cone spray. It fires 7 arrows out, and if it hits something, it doesn't go through, but it's basically her best AoE kiting ability, because it applies whatever level of Q, which is our slow arrow, onto it. So if it hits them, it slows them, and it can hit multiple people, so it's great for kiting. But we have 96 stacks. We're going to go and hit Graves because our crit's up. We'll hit Nami. Boop. Alright, good. So, good shield from Janna. We had, again, our crit up. We W right after. And if you auto and W, even if they're running away, the range is that you're going to hit that W every time. So, W's are a good harassment tool. Again, we're just trying to survive pre-6. We do have Janna's shield. They are kind of low, so we could look for a spot to engage on. So again, my stacks are going up. I'm not attacking. We're just last hitting. And that's exactly what we want to do. Oh, and I failed. I just totally failed that. I'm going to W. Perfect. That's the best harassment, is auto and then W. But you can't go to mana fast, so just be careful. So we'll try and get a little harassment in. Again, play nice and safe and smart. He's pushing the tower, so we can go back to the tower. Oh boy. We lost a pink. We lost the battle of the pinks, peeps. We'll level E third, and then we'll just leave it until our last. Basically, it's a nice little scouting tool. Always want to make sure that their jungler is not, coming to get us. They have a Eve jungler, so it's going to be not as beneficial against her, just because she could be stealth if she's nearby. But it's good later in the game if you need to, reveal where they're at, or you can check Baron, or if you need to get a last hit. and they're in the brush and you can't see them, so it's very, very useful in team fights. Alright, so nothing special going on, we're just farming. If I can hit some CS here, not be bad. You can use W to farm as well. If you have like 2 minions that are going to die and you can't hit both at the same time. Or you want to make sure you don't fail at getting a cannon minion. Alright, so we're good. Again, I'm maxing W here. Looking at the minimap, saying, okay, is Eve anywhere? Can we be maybe a little aggressive right now? If I get that shield from Jen, of course I want to go in and harass, because I am stronger and I can harass for free because, well, I have a shield. So, alright, well, Eve's not in that bush unless she's stealth, which she could be. So I'm going to hold off on pushing back. We'll let Graves push back here. And they might be letting the lane push because Eve is around and they want to be able to gank. So, but we do have Jan's Tornado and shield, so we should be okay from a gank. Okay. I don't know where Eve's at. Don't want to push too far. That's the worst part about playing against Eve, is you just don't know where she's at. So Eve might be here. We'll kite. Okay. So use your W basically to kite them back. It's going to slow each person it hits, so it's a great tool for kiting. Don't see Eve yet. Kind of there. I'd use W to get both of those because I wasn't going to be able to otherwise. And I know I have a slight delay on my stream right now, so bear with me. I'm working on getting that fixed. But however, I didn't want to not put out an Ashe video. So Eve might be here. Just whenever they're aggressive like that, and you're like, wait a second, why are they being aggressive for no reason? Because they might have a third person there. So, oh, there we go. Slow E. We'll just slow. One slow is usually enough. And we'll just kite back. And we can actually do some decent damage here. Going Graves again. That was my bad. Okay. We're going to go in. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, mate. We could get Graves. I have flash. I am not 6 yet, but I'm close. If the Graves stays in lane, I might be able to get an arrow on him and kill. So we're just going to wait. Just farm up real quick because we're so close to 6. We just want to hit that level. I think we can kill. Alright, so we're almost 6. We're going to arrow Graves when we get there. We're so close. Alright. I don't know if we can get... I think he's regaining too much health. Oh, I didn't have any mana. I want to get Graves. I don't have the mana to do a W after I arrow. And I don't know if we'll have enough damage. I really don't. Okay. Alright, well, we're just going to farm again. Got a lot of money from that kill. And just farming really well, so... Alright. Maybe we can... Nami is low on HP. Maybe we can do a little dance. I just don't think we're going to have enough to do it. So, we'll back off here. So that's... I mean, we made it to 6, right? We have good CS. We actually got a kill out of it from Shen. So we're in good shape. Do we do the arrow? We're going to shoot the arrow. Just to see what happens. Oh... That's the beauty of Ashe. You can shoot arrows. They may hit, they may miss, but you know, it's kind of fun. So we'll go BF Sword, Boots 2. And if you have to go back before you have enough for BF Sword, feel free to get Vamp Scepter. we're doing a pretty good job of staying alive in lane. I don't need the Vamp Scepter right away, but I'd rather go for the damage here. So, and then of course you can throw arrows out like that. Sometimes you hit and connect and help. Sometimes you don't, and you just wait for the cooldown. No love lost there. As far as CS, we're up 5 CS. We're happy with that. So the melee minions, you'll learn that when they're half health, it only takes 1 hit from the tower, and then 1 hit from you to kill. 1 hit from the tower on the ranged, and then 1 hit from you to kill. So you just time it just right. Oh, misclicked, or you just arrow spray all of them. Again, maxing W. Where's the last stadium? We don't have any vision right now. I do see graves. My arrow's up in 27, so we'll wait. So we're getting a little bit of a CS lead. We're going to zone them out, and what I mean by this is basically stand in front of the creeps. That way they don't get any XP, they can't get any gold, and you're just creating a big lead in lane. So they just have to sit back, and it's not fun to get zoned out. But a lot of people get impatient. They try and come up. Janna Shield, where are you? 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 Janna, what are you doing? Janna's AFK. Well, Janna was watching top. Please pay attention. Kind of just what happens sometimes in yellow queue peeps, because then they dragging off of it. So it's okay, we gotta stay positive. I know it will be just fine. So next item here, we don't have really enough for anything. I'm gonna get a longsword to build my Vamp Scepter, 2 health pots, and a ward. Again, I would like some vision in lane. As a solo queue player, I like to get wards because you can't take your money with you when you die, and the game's over, and I'd rather have vision of what's going on. Because if we have vision, we can make the correct decisions, we can be aggressive, and it's just the way to go. So, I had to burn everything in that fight, so kind of got to wait. And that's okay. We'll have to bounce back. I don't know where Eve's at. Eve was middle. She may be coming bottom, so we'll stay back. And we'll just run away. So I don't know if Janna's like paying attention or not. I just don't know. Oh, we almost had it. J4 is coming. We might have it. I don't know where E is at. It's really dangerous right now to be out here in the open with Eve lurking. But if she was, I don't think Graves will be going back. I think he'd stay to help. So Eve is mid. We know Graves went back, so we can actually push this tower. I got this fly. I had this fly just wanting to watch my Ashe guide. Thanks, fly. So Eve's gone mid. I'm gonna go top. I'm gonna go back. Oh, she's at red. We're just gonna watch. We'll watch J4. Hopefully you kill, and watch the mini map as well. Nope. Okay. And also with Ashe's W, and you're trying to push a lane or farm, if you hit the range minions once and then you W, there'll be enough damage to kill the range minions. So it's kind of a neat tool if you need to push lane. All right, I'd rather just get closer to, get closer to pickaxe or get Vamp Scepter. I want to get closer to pick. I'm a little greedy. I'd recommend going Vamp Scepter if there's anybody else, but I've played thousands and trillions of games on Ashe, so I'm going to get closer to IE, but I'd go Vamp Scepter if I was somebody else. So I have Arrow, Jarvan's here. Nice thing with Arrow is you get to initiate the fight. You just say, hey, I want to fight now. And that's what I like about playing Ashe, because I don't like to wait. I like to engage. So, boo-doo-doo-doo. There's one. There's two slows. I'm gonna level up here. We're gonna eat that bush, just so if they try to go that bush, you have complete vision. And that's why I love E. So we're gonna try and get this. I am bubbled. Nami, you're tricky. But good start. Got Graves. Focus the ADC, because the support's not gonna be able to kill you. So kill their biggest threat first and move on. I don't know where Eve is, however I do have good HP levels. I have barrier. Janna's coming to help, so we'll take this tower. And you want the tower to take as many minions as possible so they lose that CS. If we just kill this tower, then these minions will push forward and they'll be able to kill them and get that CS and gold. So we basically want to waste all these CS, and I could have done that a little better, but we can't really do much. We'll go back, and we can't finish IE, so we will finish Vamp Scepter for us, and we'll go farm again. So again, with Ashe, you're just trying to survive pre-6, get that farm up, don't die, and then once 6 hits, your arrow just is amazing. It starts the fights. You choose when you want to fight. If they're weak, just be careful, because you're going to shoot arrows that will be a bad engagement, and that just comes with practice and learning how. 1, 2, we don't have enough. Oh, that'd be a good spot to arrow, because she's standing still, but no one was around. So another thing to pay attention to, look how Graves is autoing. He's not moving in between hits. So if you're far off in the distance and he can't see you, then just kind of use that as like an aiming tool. If he's not moving, he's hitting creeps, shoot it before he's done killing the creep. That makes sense, okay? My team is getting a little crazy middle. I'm a little too far away. Honestly, if we farm, I'm gonna try and arrow Eve here. Eve's going back. We're arrowing. Let's see if this works. Let's see if this arrow hits, baby. Oh! How close was that? Man. That was insanely close. But that's the beautiful thing about Ashe, is you will get arrows that that actually hit and get those long distance kills. So my team just a little too aggressive. Again, my motto is dragons and objectives first. I don't worry about the kills, because towers and dragons give the whole team gold. And if the whole team has more gold in team fights, then you are going to have better items. So the dragon's up. I put very high priority on that sort of thing. I see Lee Sin. He's just chilling, and we'll wait. We'll wait for our team to come. We don't have to be greedy. We don't have to rush it. And then we can kite. Dodge that first Lee Sin Q. I'm just kiting all of them. I'm just trying to kite. Oh boy. We gotta get out. We gotta get out. Well, I thought Ari was actually behind us, but she wasn't. Alright, well, people are getting angry. People are getting angry. Such as solo queue. However, I move on. So I'm so close to IE. Honestly, I'm gonna sell these health pots and wait. 1375, because my damage increase will be huge. So Shen's living the dream. Oh, it's a lot of CS, but the CS I won't get anyways. I was too far away. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, cool. Our damage is huge. Huge, huge, huge. I could save her with an arrow, maybe. Oh, Graves just destroyed her. So that's another thing. Don't be married to the tower like Janna was. You don't have to stay on the tower. Again, it's a long game. Chances are it's going to go down anyways. There's no need to feed a kill. Oh, Janna's mad. She's raging. She's like, I died at the tower. Wham. How items does Graves have? He doesn't have any items. Okay, so let's just get our farm back up, get our life back up. I'm confident this game will be ours, so. Alright, let's get that mid tower. It's almost down. We could arrow Eve, but you don't be too greedy. Oh, that's a good arrow. They might get the kill anyways. There we go. So if you can save your arrow, do. I know sometimes the long range arrow is all about the highlight reel and oohs and ahs, but you save it for times like that when you really need it. Boom. But see, if we would have wasted on Eve or Orianna, we wouldn't have had that in that situation. Now that we saved it, we're going to get one tower and probably two, because Nami can't hold towers. Just not possible. So, the key thing is knowing when to arrow, knowing when to save it. Two are dead. Well, that's fine. I'm gonna hawk shot their red, see if it's up. Because if it is, we can steal. But it's not. So I'm gonna go back down, farm a little bit. Really good sequence there. And we're 4-2. We're good to go. Our next item is gonna be Static Shiv. And they might Baron. It is a point in the game where they could Baron. I see Eve there. So we're just going to go back. We're going to get Zeal first. And we almost have enough for Brawler's Gloves, so we'll get that. Again, Fam Dancer, Static Shiv, they both, do the same thing almost. As far as Static Shiv does give, let's look at it. So Fam Dancer is a little more attack speed. Critical strike chance a little more in Fam Dancer, but you do get more movement speed on Static Shiv. And 5 on arrow, I do see that. We can kill Lee Sin without using arrow, and then after arrow. Oh, maybe not. I still got him. Finally. Oh, Jan's gonna die. Be pissed at me. Okay. Can I kill Nami? Can I have the arrow of my life right here? This is gonna be the best thing you've ever seen. Boom! The best arrow. That's not the best arrow of my life, but that's just what you can do when you just nail arrows. Oh, we're gonna get this. Eve, taunt, baby, taunt. Oh, you're so good. There we go. So, again, I wasn't in battle for a while, right? So that first hit's going to crit. That's the beauty of Ashe, because you go IE, you get that huge crit bonus, and you start, and then we can kite. Oh. And we got a kill, considering Shen didn't really help, so it was worth, definitely worth there. I'm happy with that. Static Shiv is up, and at this point we have pretty good control of the game, so we just want to make sure we have proper vision of everything. I'm going to get 2 vision wards. Most ADCs usually don't do this, nor do you have to, but I know how important Baron is, because if we can lock up Baron right now, we're going to be in really, really good shape. But first we need to push top tower, and then we can do it. So okay, let's push top tower. We do have 2 pinks, so we'll pink, because Eve really, if we know where she's at, she's a threat at all. So I'm gonna tell the team pushing top. Back to spell. And the nice thing I like about stack shift as well is once your stacks get up to 100, kind of like how Ashe's passive works, you do a magic damage that does 100 damage to up to 4 targets, like chain lightning almost. And so it goes up, and it goes up every time you move or attack. And that attack can actually critically hit. So instead of 100 magic damage to 4 targets, it's going to be doing, see, critical strikes do 250%, so 250% of 100 damage is what, 250? So it does 250 magic damage to 4 targets off one hit. So that's, I mean, it's huge damage boost. So arrows up, let's kill this Nami. Shields, shields, want my shields, want my shields. Thank you, Shen, love you. We might be able to chase this. W through to slow. And we're just kiting, right? We're just kiting. Orion's the bigger threat. Go to Janna. Save me, Janna. We're just walking to our supports that help us. Don't run away from them. They like you. Be friends. Yay. So we're gonna. This is a pretty big dive. We want to be safe because Graves can't ult us probably, but he's too focused. He's like, I'm totally dead. And we're gonna end this. We're gonna end the game. We don't need to do anything else. So again, that was a fight where I kind of started it with the ult on Nami, and team followed, and just by the sequence of events, we killed their whole team. So we didn't need the Baron. That's what I love about Ashe's arrow. So GG. So that's it. That's the beauty of Ashe. I know this was a little delayed. I apologize. I'm trying to fix that. So I hope you still could kind of gather how good Ashe can be and some of the tips I like to use with her. So remember, her ultimate is gold if you use it right, and it can lead to some victories. So I'm climbing back up. I was demoted because I didn't play for about 3 months, and I went from Diamond 1 to Diamond 4. So I have to prove my worth back to Diamond 1 again. So anyways, guys, that is part 2. If you like what you see, please like, leave a comment, subscribe. It helps me out. And join my Facebook page, Risen Casey Nelson, and I would appreciate that. That way you can know when all the new guides that I make come out. Alright guys, be good, play some Ashe. It was fun. Bye.